So it's easy to go on your phone. How about putting artwork on your phone? Just like this. I've used a few photographs I've taken, so what you're going to need are your images printed out on some paper, a sponge brush, a pair of scissors, a Stanley knife, phone case, a marker and pencil, some craft glue. If you're making this project at home, your Stanley knife and scissors are very sharp, so make sure there's an adult to help you out. Let's get started. So I've picked a couple of photographs I've taken on my phone. I've got some birds in the sky, a beach scene, the sky at sunset, and our cityscape. I use my own photographs, but you can use some of your own drawings or even some cutouts from a magazine. So I'm going to use these to make a cool design on my phone. So I think I'm going to choose the sunset, some parts of the cityscape, and the beach. So the first thing you need to do is pick the photograph for your background. I'm going with the orange sunset. I'm going to flip it over, grab my case, place it over the top, and just outline it with my pencil. Be sure to draw out any holes or buttons that you may have in your case. So just cut around, following the outline. Once again, these scissors are quite sharp, so make sure there's an adult around to help you out. So the next step is, I'm going to cut out the little outline for the hole. I'm going to use some corkboard on the table and my Stanley knife. Once again, these are super sharp, so make sure there's someone to help you out. And now just pop that out. And now you have your background. So let's start on our design. With this image, I'm going to look over it and see which parts and which elements that appeal to me. I'm going to cut out a few different images and see what works. Let's contrast it with something else. I'm going to use a beach scene. So I'm going to grab my phone case. Since the waves are going to be the base of my case, I'm going to place it over again and draw another outline. Again, grab your scissors. Just go nice and slow. So they are quite sharp. I'm just going to cut across and just follow the lines of the wave. And I'm just finishing off by cutting down the line there and curving back in. And there we have the base. So just play around with your different elements until you come up with a design that you like. So I've decided on the cityscape behind the waves and the orange sunset as the background. Now let's stick them down. Grab your sponge brush, dip into some strong craft glue, just get rid of any excess, and just coat a thin layer of glue over the case. Make sure you cover the entire surface. So your first image is the background. Use the base to line it up and just press it down. Grab some more craft glue, get rid of any excess, and just coat the photograph now. So let's paste down our other images. I'm going to use the wave, that's going to be at the front as a guide. And with the cityscape, I'm just going to slide it in behind it and press down. Then with the wave, I'm going to just coat a light layer of glue, line it up at the bottom, and press down. Now don't worry about these bits of white, we'll just brush them out. I'm just going to coat the entire design with a thin layer of glue. Now to stop it from peeling later on, put a thin layer of glue over the edges, just to connect the image and the actual side of the phone. So I've used a couple of photographs, but I want to add my own little touch. So grab some blank paper and your marker, and I'm going to create a speech bubble. So I'm going to start with a line going down and across, coming back up, going across. We're drawing a little pointed section just up there to close off the bubble. So I want to give it a 3D effect. So I'm going to draw a second line just to the left-hand side of the bubble and to connect it like so. Let's create a cool effect to it. Create some small, short diagonal lines all the way back to the top. So I'm going to write a word in there, and I'm going to write the word PAP. P-A-P. Cool. Now that's all done. Let's cut it out. Just follow the outline. All right, let's stick that one down. Just get rid of any excess. Glue off the sponge, coat the case. Find where you want to place your little artwork. Just press it down nice and gently, and then just put your final coat over the entire design. stop any peeling later on, just glue over the sides with your sponge brush. Now don't worry if it looks white, it will dry clear. Now leave it to dry for a few hours, or maybe overnight, just to be safe. Cool, so it's completely dry. There you go, your own personalised phone case. Whoop, gotta take this one.